Hey guys, it's Don from MobileTechTalk, and we are back here at the BlackBerry booth having a look at the BlackBerry KEYone. Now, we did get a hands-on of this at the BlackBerry event on Saturday. Unfortunately, my microphone wasn't working, so we're having to reshoot here on the show floor, which is why it is a little bit louder than before. So, having a quick tour around the device. On the front, we have the 4.5-inch, what they call Full HD, but it's not quite. It's 1620 by 1080, which means it's a 3:2 aspect ratio, which means it's a little bit squatter and a little bit wider, but that means if you do like a lot of vertical stuff, loads of space, but it's also wide enough that you can get some stuff done. Now below the screen you can see the 3 capacitive Android buttons, and you all know I'm really not a fan of capacitive buttons, but honestly, I'm so in love with this phone, I'm letting it have a pass. We've got the standard BlackBerry keyboard below the screen. Now this really does feel like a BlackBerry keyboard as well. Unlike the Priv, which always felt a bit mushy and a bit meh, this feels amazing. The only way I can describe this is it feels like the last Bold I ever played with, which was the 9900. But in the hand, the entire device is so solid, it feels like the first time I held a Bold 9000. Now, this keyboard does do a few cool things. So if we go into the browser here, and we'll go to TheVerge.com. There we go, trying to remember the action keys. So if we go to TheVerge.com, once it's fully loaded, there we go, press room Wi-Fi. You can see that you can use it to scroll. And once you start doing this, it becomes really hard to stop because it's just so useful, it's just so cool. Something that you may not be able to see until I point out to you is in the middle of the spacebar is a fingerprint scanner. Now, I don't know if I'm meant to be able to set one of these up, but no one has stopped me so far. So let's go in there, fingerprint, continue, set up a screen lock. Alright, so we are just enrolling one quickly here. It's actually remarkably accurate for such a small sensor. As you can see, it's hidden in the spacebar. Alright, so we'll turn that off. That's fast, guys. That's like Huawei fast. So if I pull my P10 out the pocket, alright, so it's not quite Huawei fast. So having a look on the rest of the hardware, on the side we have the volume buttons, the SIM tray, and the convenience key, which is a throwback to BlackBerries of old. On the left-hand side, we have the power button and nothing else. On the bottom, we have 2 sets of grills, though I believe only this one is the speaker and the microphone. There's also a USB Type-C port in the middle. And up top, we have the noise-cancelling microphone and the 3.5mm headphone jack. And on the back, we have the BlackBerry logo, this really cool, soft-touch, stippled pattern, rubber, leathery. I can't quite tell what it is. It feels almost like the original Nexus 7. In the back here, we've got a 12-megapixel Sony IMX378 camera sensor, which, if I'm right, is actually the same one used in the Pixel. We've got a dual-tone LED flash. And guys, I just want one of these. Inside, we've got a Snapdragon 625 running Android 7.0 with 4 gigs of RAM, and it's just, it's so cool. This feels like the first real BlackBerry in a long time, and I have to hand it to TCL. They've done it. I didn't think it was possible, but they really have done it. So, again, I've been Dom from MobileTechTalk at MWC 2017, checking out the BlackBerry KEYone at the BlackBerry booth. See you.